Welcome to the All Western New York Radio Broadcast Network. This is Noah's Ark.
Ready, so ready.
Okay. We're talking about Justin Bieber's monkey, right?
And now here's your hosts, Noah Goki.
Everybody has that one, first really horrible experience with alcohol. And I have two.
Think so, Joe.
I didn't step on flag on purpose.
The only reason I got hired on this show is because I went to school for this shit. And I dropped out after a semester.
And George.
Golden microphone to match the golden voice.
Your
Put some
eyeball.
DMT in your fucking eyes and live life, people.
Eat it. So take care of business, man.
Look at the bunny, look at the bunny.
I got a text says no Ustream. We're looking into that.
Ladies and gentlemen, nothing I say in the show is real. Please,
Yes.
please remember that.
Although everything I say, except for that Jew comment I made earlier, is real.
That bitch Katy Perry can suck skin off my dick. I'll smack the shit out of her.
You waterboard them if they don't talk. Waterboard them with high C.
Oh, son of a fudge.
I'm okay!
I'm okay! The alcohol that he's already drank has made him slower.
Noah is a drunk.
That bitch is annoying. God damn it.
You know, there was 4 of us last week, and now there's 3 of us.
That's something we cut off a Kyle.
So we cut off a middle finger, apparently.
Now, button, who's got the button?
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Noah's Ark Show. Thank you so much for tuning in to this land of pure imagination. It is roughly 6-ish, and we are here at the All Western New York Radio Broadcast Studio. I'm Noah Goki. Thank you for joining us. You can give us a call at any time throughout the show today at 716-402-4218. That's 716-402-4218. We got a big show today, a lot to get to. Queen City Catastrophe here live in studio. How you guys doing?
Pretty well.
Say hello to the good peoples out there.
Hello, good people.
Hello, Buffalo. And your 4-season day. I saw snow, sun, rain, darkness. I swear it started off as nighttime this morning. I don't know what happened.
That's every day in Buffalo.
Yeah, at least this time of year, it's just brutal. We did see it all today. Today is Administrative Professionals Day. Happy Administrative Professionals Day to all of you administrative professionals out there. Anybody know how the hell did this get started? Administrative Professionals Day. This is a real thing, established in 1952. Back then it was known as National Secretaries Week. It's a little more PC now. Now it's Administrative Professionals Day. Any administrative professionals you guys would like to recognize out there right now?
Give a shout out to Carrie Hosenfeld. She's my favorite administrative professional that I know.
Oh, good man. Look at that.
She knows how to do it.
We've got Claire, we've got Laith and Cody from Queen City Catastrophe here in studio. We're going to check out a bunch of their tunes today, and then if we are so lucky, they're going to do a little acoustic performance here in studio for us. Awesome.
Those are always my favorite episodes.
Me too. Mr. Joe, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good.
We've all recovered from the Psychedelic Dragons show last week.
Barely.
Barely.
And I gotta say, your pep talk from yesterday's Noah in the Morning show, it certainly helped.
Anytime. I'm happy to give a pep talk, and not just to you, although you are my good friend.
Sad to say I didn't wear the crown when I called.
Oh, that seems like an opportunity missed there.
Well, I had to go out, and I had to, because I had that computer training for the other job I was applying for, and so I had to get a decent-looking tie, because I couldn't wear my Bart Simpson one that says the men's room is not a water park.
Why not? It's perfect. I'd hire you on the spot. Because of the tie.
I think if I got the one that said I will not waste chalk instead, I probably would have worn that and been okay with that. But, that Simpsons tie, it's like, that's not really professional. So I went out, I got a nice tie, but I was on the phone with my boss while I was out buying a tie. So that's why I didn't wear the crown.
I get it. Well, anybody out there, if you ever need a pep talk, Just call your local neighborhood friendly Nowagoki, and I will hook you up. I'm considering a career as a motivational speaker and life coach. What do you think, Joe? Should I go after this?
I think you should do it.
I'm in. Okay, I'm now available as a motivational speaker and life coach. At any point, just give me a call, 716-402-4218. And I'll fix all the shit up in your life, man. I'll tell you whatever's going wrong and whatever's going right, and we're going to make it all happen. Right?
Right.
We've already done that for Queen City Catastrophe today. They're fantastic. They need no help whatsoever.
And we can't thank them enough because they came on last-minute notice.
Absolutely. Good point. I cannot thank you guys enough for jumping into the show extremely last minute. But, sickness has derailed the show yet again. Everyone in Buffalo right now is sick. I'm sure if you're out there listening to this right now, you're sick. I believe Claire is sick.
Yeah.
I'm sick. The only person in Buffalo who's not sick? I think so, Joe, my co-host right here.
Yeah, and I'm in this room with all these sick people.
So it's bound to happen, man. You are so due.
As long as it holds off until like Friday, I'm good because I got that interview tomorrow.
No
That's
promises.
Right. That's right. George, of course, not with us today because he is also sick.
That's the last thing I need is to just puke on the interviewer when I go for this job interview tomorrow.
Oh, now that's a memorable interview as well. You wear the Bart Simpson tie, you projectile vomit on them. That's 50-50.
See, that's the thing. I think you're secretly hoping for that because I did tell you yesterday that if I get this job, I will not be able to do this show.
You figured me out. I can't lose you, my friend. I need you.
I told you yesterday, and I will stick to this. If for whatever reason I get this job and I can't do this show, I will do 2 new shows on All West New York Radio.
2 new shows. But that's
2, and I'll do the same deal. I'll have bands in the studio. You'll be able to call in and do my show.
I love it.
I'll call in and I'll do the Noah in the Morning show because I won't be getting home at 7 o'clock in the morning and going to sleep.
And you'll also start doing Think Metal, right? So it's going to be 3 shows.
We're going to start doing Think Metal again at some point. So yes, 3 shows I will do for All Western New York Radio if I get this job and no longer am able to do the Noah's Ark show.
Okay. Well, those will compensate for the imminent cancellation of the Noah's Ark show.
Well, I can't even do my own podcast if I get with this at the time that I currently do it. If I get this job and it ends up being that I have to work on Sundays. So,
right.
It's totally affecting my podcasting career. Because I'm making so much money doing this stuff,
Everything is so up in the air right now. What are we going to do?
I actually had to cancel. I had a conference call scheduled for an advertiser for my other podcast. But I had to cancel. I just didn't have the time.
You have advertisers? We need to talk.
No, I don't have advertisers. I have advertisers getting a hold of me like, hey, what about sponsored posts and advertisement on your sites? And like, yeah, okay, sure, let's talk about it. And then it ends up being like, okay, we'll give you like $20 if you let us post on your site every 15 minutes. Like, yeah, fuck you.
For 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what.
Never anything good, man.
Just send those people to me. Beyond being a motivational speaker and life coach, which I am now and available for booking at 716-402-4218, I am also available as your business manager, my friend. I can take care of these people. Trust me, I know how to deal with them.
Well, it was and we'll get to our guests in a second because I know they're in a hurry. we're kind of just bullshitting here. Shit we could do in the second hour.
We're easily distracted.
we
don't mean any offense.
But I got for Board Wrestling fans, somebody got a hold of me and they're like, oh, we want to do sponsored posts from our client, and our client is a gambling site. It's like, oh, that's cool. They're just gonna post stuff that's relevant, or they wanted us to post stuff relevant to them and link to them. And it's like, okay, that's awesome. We could do that, except for one thing. They don't have any wrestling content on their site, and our site is completely wrestling content.
110%.
So we can't. That's kind of difficult. So now I got the same deal going on now with the hockey site. Somebody wants to do sponsored posts. So.
All right, Queen City Catastrophe, formed in early May 2013. Bound by a love of music and a desire to take a stand for convictions as human beings, they began their journey to bandhood.
Did your research?
Laith, I need you to elaborate on that paragraph at great length. Tell us a little bit about the band, how you guys got together, in all honesty. And
it was actually kind of funny how it happened. I had met Claire and we started dating, and we didn't quite realize how into music both of us were. we had both kind of mentioned, that music was important, but I don't think it was until maybe 3 months in that I heard her really sing and just kind of knocked me on my butt like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I mean, she's got some of the most powerful vocals for anybody. She's got the windpipes of, like a 7 foot, 400-pound linebacker, and she stands at 4'10", 95 pounds. And
5'2".
whoa. But regardless, I had been going through a series of different bands with people leaving town and this, that, and the other, and she kind of introduced me to a couple of her friends, and over karaoke and a couple beers, next thing you know, we're out at my practice rehearsal space, and just everything moved really quickly from there.
This is the opposite of what we normally hear, where a band forms and members start to date, get romantically involved, and then, of course, there's the inevitable, unless you're Fleetwood Mac, everything explodes, and you all never speak again.
Fleetwood Mac or No Doubt.
Or No Doubt, right.
With No Doubt, they broke up, and then they became like the biggest band of that year because every single song was about them breaking up.
So you guys were actually romantically involved before, and then sort of discovered each other's talents and started to do a musical project together.
It's funny enough, we actually started off with another person who was kind of doing lead vocals, and Claire, wasn't as involved in the group, and one day she just kind of sang, and we all just stopped in our tracks and said, really? And we didn't quite fathom how deep her prowess goes in terms of both creating the music, writing the lyrics, coming up with complex melodies. I mean, if she was writing for Nisma, everything would be level 5 solos. It's very, very challenging and complex music, and it's really a treat to work with somebody like her. She's by far the best vocalist I've ever worked with, probably ever will work with, and it's just kind of a hidden gem in the rough. Wonderful thing.
So, Claire, tell us a little bit about your musical background. Did this all just kind of came out of the blue, or you've had some experience doing other things in the past?
Well, this is actually my first rock group.
Okay.
I grew up singing Broadway, and I was in a lot of musicals. I was actually in a cabaret show in 8th grade with O'Connell and Company.
Neat.
They kind of had this little Catch a Rising Star type competition, and I just for fun tried out and made it to the finals, and I won the junior. The junior area of the competition, and got to be in a show with them. So it was pretty cool.
Very cool. So you had some experience doing show tunes, doing stage performance, but never a full band really until Queen City Catastrophe.
Yeah. This is my first actual band.
And how's it meshing? How does it feel to make the transition from that kind of genre, which is definitely a lot different thing, into a band like this, which is more hard rock?
I actually love it. It gives me a lot more artistic freedom to, just do my thing, and
sure,
it's helped me find my own identity as an artist instead of, always singing someone else's stuff. I always listen to Idina Menzel, so I always kind of hold myself up to a very high, very high vocal standard.
For those who don't know, Idina Menzel was the witch from Wicked, and is also the person who sings the hits off of the new Disney musical Frozen,
which is now in its 11th week at #1 on the Billboard charts.
Oh.
And I actually saw the movie over the weekend. she plays the
Elsa.
Elsa. That's the character's name, who becomes queen in the movie and blah blah blah. I'm not going to spoil it.
But she can sing.
Don't ruin it. That's George's job to spoil movies.
It's George's job to spoil movies.
He's the spoiler. So, Laith, you are the percussionist of the band. Claire, obviously, lead vocals. And now Cody on guitar. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you got started with Queen City Catastrophe.
Well, to be honest,
right up in the microphone there.
Get right up in there. Make best friends with that microphone.
It's great to hear about Claire's pedigree, but to be perfectly honest, I feel like I've got a more typical rock background. I was in 3rd grade, and my dad left AC/DC's Back in Black out on the counter, and I'm like, ooh, what's this? And at this point, I was in, the school band playing saxophone, and I was like, oh, I'm a musician, this is cool. And then I listened to Back in Black, and I say to myself, where the hell is a saxophone in this? I'm like, I can't play saxophone. And my stepdad at the time, he had moved over from England to start dating my mother, and he was a overseas rock star, like one of those big in Japan people, and which I thought was bullshit until he showed me the music videos, and he's got little Japanese girls chasing him around. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, that's not a bad gig if you can get it.
So the guitar that I brought that's over in the corner, I said, I want to learn how to play guitar. And he says, okay, all right, I'm going to show you these chords, and you're going to come back to me in a week, and then we'll go from there. And I came back to him an hour later and had them all down, and he's like, oh, this is going to be fun. And then here I am now. I actually, the member that they were talking about of our band that was previously, he's no longer with us in the band. He's still alive. He's doing his own thing. So I feel like
That's really bad, Cody.
I feel like I need to make sure that I was clear that he is still with us as a living entity.
Yes, no longer with us could generally mean
Queen City
something else.
Catastrophe didn't kill him.
Right.
We did
That's not the
strike him.
catastrophe we're referring to.
But I was in a band with him for a while, and it kind of went nowhere, and we started doing open mics together, and then he told me he knew another singer, a drummer, a bass player, and all of a sudden I show up at Lay's practice studio knowing nobody, and he's like, oh, okay. And then I found out Lay's is probably the easiest drummer to work with. Like, as a guitarist, usually the drummer and the bassist sync, but we sync really well. It's almost like we do I enjoy doing crazy rhythms and time signatures, and we do that a lot. And then Claire, oh my God, if there's a singer that you want to work with, it's, here, I've got a half-assed 10 seconds of the song. Let's write an entire song in 3 minutes. And Claire's got you. She's already got the lyrics done before you're done figuring out what you're playing. So it's great.
And those are the best songs, the ones that you write in 5 minutes. Somehow, they always turn out to be the best. You're going right from your gut, you know what I mean?
No, it's amazing. Sometimes we'll be working on rhythms, and she'll just be singing along, and like, do you have lyrics for those? And you see her pen, and she's like, no, I'm working on them. It's like, well, you're
writing them right now. Give me a second.
Like, you sing them first, and then you write them down? Like, how's that? It's amazing.
Very cool. Now, how'd you come up with the name?
I hate the band name talk. I really do. It seems like I can never name a band. It always seems to get vetoed. I think the word catastrophe was something that was tossed out that everyone liked, and from there I think Queen City we wanted to get people, give something memorable to people, but also not tacky. And I think Queen City is really overused in this area, but when you throw catastrophe on there, it makes a little bit more sense in some ways. And
so it's not a specific catastrophe that we're referring to. It's not like somebody, drove off the Skyway or flipped over onto the 33 or something.
Or missed a field goal in the Super Bowl.
That would qualify.
Or scored an illegal goal. No names.
Yeah.
Thank you. Indeed. We'll never let go of our bitterness.
Until we win a championship. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Optimistic, Cody. Very optimistic. Okay, good stuff. So we've got the EP here. Tell us a little bit about this. How'd you guys put it together, and where'd you record it, and all that fun stuff?
It's actually a self-produced. We did it all in my studio except for the vocals. So we worked with Steve Superitz out in Grand Island, New York.
Okay.
His studio is Resurrection Studios, and he's just phenomenal. Top-notch production out there. It was actually a long story. We had intended to do a full-length album back in January, and we started off with 6 members in the group, and through the process of playing shows and working things out and recording, we ended up down to 4 people, and a lot of the recording we did in January just kind of ended up not being relevant to our current setup, so we went back to the drawing board, wrote a whole bunch of new songs very quickly, and recorded them, and here it is. So it's exciting in the sense that it's very fresh, and I think it defines our sound a lot more than our prior endeavor. However, it wasn't exactly something that we had had a huge vision over a long time to produce. It's a very raw, from the heart recording that came out sincerely and is kind of true to where we stand right now.
Very cool. So you guys are doing a DIY thing with a little bit mixed in with Steve there. But, of course, we love the DIY musicians here in Western New York. It's so accessible nowadays, and you can do so much if you're willing to roll up your sleeves and kind of get into it.
Well, it's part of the community. We work with the Buffalo DIY folks, if you're familiar with Cam Rogers and his crew. Yep. He does all of our merchandise, and
cool.
One of our friends, Eric Burlingame, who does a lot of sound in the area, helped us mix and master it. And I just think DIY, as far as Western New York goes, is really something we take to heart. I think that people believe in our communities, and it's important to show the world what we can do here without the help of auto-tune and post-production and all of the things that take accessibility away from musicians this day and age.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the Noah's Ark Show. Who are we speaking with?
Hi, my name's Joe.
Hi, Joe.
I'm calling from Florida.
Joe from Florida. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm just fantastic.
Is this Joe C?
I'm sorry?
Is this Joe C?
Joe C. Who's Joe
Yeah.
C?
That's the little dude that ran around with Kid Rock, isn't it?
Is that Kid Rock's midget?
That was Kid Rock's midget.
Hey, I'm calling live because it's live right now, right?
You are live on the air, my friend, from Florida. You've got a 716 area
Joe
code.
From Florida.
Joe from Florida. It's amazing that you have that 716 area code calling from Florida.
Well, I'm here on business. I'm here on business.
Not a permanent resident there in Florida. So what's happening your way, Joe?
I do gigs up and down the East Coast.
Okay, very cool. Did you have a question for our band of the week, Queen City Catastrophe?
Yeah, I want to know when their next gig is and if I can come out and cover it for them.
Very cool.
We've got something coming up this Saturday at Stamps in Tonawanda.
Oh, crap, Stamps, huh?
Yep. We just finished
Sweet.
last week. We did Ironworks down by the arena. And what else we have coming up?
You got a CD out and stuff like that?
Yeah, we were just chatting about that. We've got an EP together that we self-produced. It's available.
Okay.
And where
'Cause I cover bands for a living.
Oh, very cool.
I make millions of dollars. covering bands.
Millions, billions, and billions of dollars.
I make
Trillions.
tens of dollars playing guitar, so I'm a little envious.
I have made tens of dollars in my entire career put together, so that counts for something. Not much.
Yeah, I'll be at the big show at Nietzsche's on, was it May 2nd?
Oh, Josie, you're too kind to throw a plug
Yeah.
in. Good, man.
Yeah, I'll be covering Noah Gulky and the Skulls. They're a big upcoming new band.
Aren't you a sweetheart? Josie,
Is Queen City going to be there too?
I'm sorry?
Is Queen City going to be there too on that same night, or is it different bands?
Those are different bands, unfortunately. We'd love to have
Oh,
Queen
God.
City with us
You
here.
guys got to do a show together.
I agree. We're
Love
gonna,
to.
we're gonna work right on that. Look at this guy making connections over here, Mr. Networking.
Would love to.
Yeah, I got a big music blog. I cover all kinds of bands, like Psychedelic Dragons and bands like that.
Yes, psychedelic dragons have been known to feed me brownies that make me space out for weeks at a time.
Space Ace, right?
Are you calling live from the Dragon Room right now? Please tell me you are.
No, I just got back from there, actually.
Oh, I love it. God, I
And
love
I'm
the
going to
Dragon
be
Room.
checking out your YouTubes and calling in. I'm going to be one of the Rat Pack.
Oh man, I need
The
you.
Noah's Ark Rat Pack.
I need you to call into this show every week and do this exact same thing.
That would be awesome.
How's Kid Rock doing?
How is Kid Rock these days?
What'd you say?
How's Kid Rock these days?
Kid Rock?
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard he's back with Pam Anderson. Is that true?
Wow.
No?
I don't know. You've caught me so off guard with that response. I don't even know where to go.
There's a Tommy Lee this week.
I feel like it's a week ago and I am about to completely space. Josie, I love you, man. Thank you for calling, brother.
No, this is Joe T.
Joe T?
Yeah, I thought Joe C answered the phone. I thought you had your assistant answer the phone.
Assistance? What the hell do you think this is?
It's not Joe C, and I'm not his
Joe C
assistant.
is there. He's not there this week?
No, he tragically died of AIDS.
Oh, sorry about that. I'll say a prayer.
Oh, thank you. That's big of you. You're a good man.
Well, I'm going to come see the Queen City Catastrophe at Stamps.
Yeah, you should do that.
I'll have my camera and everyone's going to be famous.
All right. Yeah.
You're going to live the American dream with me, Joe Tell.
Thanks so much. Looking forward to it.
Joe Tell, you rock. Thanks for calling, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Have a good one.
Bye. Bye. You too.
Doesn't he know he's Kyle 3 when he's on the show?
I know. Well, that's all right. We'll beat it into him eventually. That's awesome. So very cool. You know what? I'm willing to bet that Joe Tell will actually show up at your guys' show. He'll be there. I'm telling you, he's that kind of guy. He works in mysterious ways, like God.
God hangs out with Kid Rock too.
Yes. Believe it or not. Wow, Joe Tell is just, you can just derail me so well. All right, let's get into the EP, guys. What do you say? Should we do a couple songs here?
Sure.
Very cool. We've actually got some psychedelic dragons going on in the background here this whole time, so very fitting for Joe Tell to call in and harass us. I love it. Why don't we start with All Fall Down? We'll do a couple tunes from the EP, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to have a live jam, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Fantastic. Can't wait. Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week, Noah's Ark Show. Check it out.
You think it's so easy, but things change faster than you think. You think life is simple when you just wait and watch as things fall apart, bringing me down. My mind falling to ashes. We all fall down. You think it's so easy, that things change faster than you think. You think life is simple, but you just wait and watch as things fall apart, bringing me down. My mind falling to ashes. We all fall down. Just let go. My head is hot like the blood on your hands. Open your eyes, step up and be a man. Falling and scratching my way through the seams, breaking free of my own path to dreams. Learn the glory in love and the beauty of pain. Once you see, you have no one to blame. See this isn't a game. No, this isn't a game.
We are God, and you are listening to All Western New York Radio.com.
You make it obvious. You love the music I breathe. But can you bounce from me when my heart skips a beat? Can you bounce from me? Can you bounce from me? I'm always begging for help and obvious. I'm the person you are. Will you lean on me even when I'm torn apart? Don't tear me apart. Don't tear me apart. It's a two-way street, and I see you're in pain. Are the things I say, are they all just in vain? Stoic and strong, forcing faith to go on. Can't you see that I suffer for your cause? It's a two-way street, and I see you're in pain. All the things I say, are they all just in vain? Stoic and strong, forcing faith to go on.
All right, we're back. That was our band of the week, Queen City Catastrophe. Couple of tunes there from their EP, All Fall Down first, and then Satyagraha. I'm hoping you can tell me a little bit about first All Fall Down, Claire.
Well, to be honest, here all falls on. Like we said earlier, the best way I'm the best when I'm writing songs is kind of completely on the fly. And basically, what happened there was, I think Cody, right? Cody, you had just a random riff you were playing at rehearsal, right?
Yeah, I was just trying to be that dick nerd math rock guitar guy. So I was like, all right, so we're gonna start in 7, then we're gonna go to 4, then we're gonna go back to 7, then we're gonna spend a little time in 6, then we're gonna go silent and go naked back into 7. Everybody got that? Cool. And then Claire's like, okay, I'll sing.
Poor Lath is like, God damn it.
No, Lath loves this shit.
Behind the scenes.
So yeah, basically that's what happens with most of our songs. A lot of times one of us comes in with a good idea for a riff, and I'm just like, all right, I gotcha, and I just write lyrics. And
We arrange by process of elimination.
Right.
We do a riff and then a transition and then a riff and then a transition, and all this comes together with duct tape. That's what we call it. It's the duct tape method of songwriting. If
I like it. Yeah, sink or swim.
Yeah.
Satyagraha, tell us about that.
All right. Well, I basically wrote that about past relationship woes. Yeah.
Funny enough, I think riff-wise, it was one of the first things we all played together, and we just kind of put it on the back burner for about 8 months, and then when it was time to put out an EP, we said, "Oh, what about that tune?" And then Claire's like, "Oh, yeah, I can put together lyrics for that," and came together very quickly.
And of course, musically, we had to pick another song where literally I took a riff that I had that was just a normal 4/4, and I'm like, hey, guess what? We're going to do that in 7, and then we're going to do it in 6. So I'm kind of that guy today. Not all the songs are like that, I swear.
And what is the meaning of Satyagraha?
Satyagraha is a Hindi, I think it's Hindi, yeah. A Hindi term that means basically suffering for what you believe in. It's actually what Mahatma Gandhi used. It was his method when he was, doing all this peaceful protesting stuff. It's what he called it was Satyagraha.
Very cool. Very cool. AllWesternNewYorkRadio.com. We're live. Queen City Catastrophe. And we're going to have a live jam right now from the band. If you tune in on the Ustream, you'll be able to see the band performing right now. We've got Cody set up with a guitar, Lath set up with a guitar. Claire ready to go?
Ready to go.
Awesome.
She's set up with a beer.
Set up with my beer. Yeah.
So what are you guys going to start with?
I think we're going to do a tune called Reaction.
Okay, great. Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week.
Darkness creeps upon her face whenever she's in his embrace. The sadness that she must not show, it's something no one needs to know. Her hand holds tight onto a knife. Does she run or save her life? Not sure where to go from here. Should she stay or disappear? Oh. There's a time when we must go from girls to women, from boys to men. Come to accept the role we play and understand what we can. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What we defend. Yeah, what we defend. Not sure if she can take another hit. But she's so fed up with his shit. Every bitter tear she cries, she can feel the monster rise. There's a time when we must grow from girls to women, from boys to men. Come to accept the role we play and understand what we defend. There's a time when we must grow from girls to women, from boys to men. Come to accept the role we play and understand what we defend.
Oh, it was awesome, you guys. Queen City Catastrophe.
Thanks so much.
Great jam. You guys sound fantastic. I see what you mean. Claire really belts it out. It's like you're channeling an inner energy, sending it out into the world. Fantastic vibe.
No, she's one of a kind, to say the least.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Glad you enjoyed it. Don't forget, I play drums, so I'm just filling in here on guitar.
That's right.
I'm doing my best over here.
Oh, you sound great. Doing a great job. What do you got next for us, guys?
I think we're going to do a song called To the Ground.
To the Ground. Very cool. Tell us a little bit about this tune.
Well, I suppose I could go into a long diatribe, but this is actually a song that I wrote a very, very long time ago. Well, like 6 years ago when I was 17, about young lust. That's literally what it's about. If you want to listen to the lyrics, you'll figure that out very easily.
Okay, cool.
All right.
The taste on your lips is bitter as the drink I can't seem to down. The look in your eyes tells me everything. I don't want to go. Everything is falling apart. I don't care. Let the world burn itself down to the ground. Come together closer, don't stand so far away. This may be your only chance. There is no other dance to bite your lip and smile. I can feel your touch through a velvet glove. It's not about good intention. It's only just because. Tell me what you want me to do. Give me what I want you to get. Oh, every preconception that holds that back of time. Tell me what you want me to do. Give me what I want you to get. Let go of every preconception that feels so burn down to the ground. The sun came up yesterday. God knows how far I'm down. I see every look on your face because broken dreams, broken and battered, buried and bruised. God only knows it's my bloody shoes. Intentions, nothing at all. Not a thing in the world will stop my Tell me what you want me to do. Give me what I want you to give. Know well every preconception that holds that thing all down. Tell me what you want me to do. Give me what I want you to give. Burn it all down. Left is what burns down to the ground. Tell me what you want me
Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week here on the Noah's Ark Show. Hey, Claire, I get no sickness whatsoever coming through in your voice. You sound fantastic.
Thank you.
Sounds like you're hitting. I can't wait to hear you when you're completely healthy.
We're probably
Neither
going to
can I,
talk
buddy.
on the whole way about how bad she thinks she sounds. It's unbelievable what her standards are. You know, it's remarkable.
Well, I almost always go up to these really high notes at the end of that song, but I had to kind of curb it.
You sound great, and when we get it up on the YouTube, they're gonna hear you like coughing and saying, "Oh shit."
That's right. That's right. Claire, you are just too hard on yourself there, girl. You sound fantastic.
Thank you very much.
That's how she got to be what she is, though.
That's it. That's it. I always say that being a singer is a fine line between confidence and insecurity. You gotta walk that knife's edge all the time.
Totally. And if you think you're the best shit in the world, chances are you're not the best shit in your world.
That's
and
right.
You gotta, get better and improve.
I get it.
That's why I play guitar.
Fantastic stuff. Now, Lath, are you going to keep going on the guitar? Do you want to grab bongos, or?
I think, yeah. At this point, I'm doing my best over here. I should probably grab a set of bongos.
We'll do some bongos. Joe, can you grab those bongos over there? We have an array of percussion instruments here. The great Sophia Hunter from Noagoki and the Skulls relies on. But these bongos have a long and tragic sort of history.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we go through percussionists like Spinal Tap goes through drummers. And one percussionist by the name of Joe Kuzma one day walked into the studio. He played bongos with us for a couple months, and then he rode off into the sunset, never to be heard from again. He could be in Taiwan. He could have died of AIDS. No one knows. No one can be sure. But we still have his bongos, and they're going to good use today. Lath, just angle your microphone in there a little bit, right at those bongos. Let's see if we can hear everything there.
You got it.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. This is just going too easy today. See, we do radio the same way that you guys write songs. It's sink or swims, whatever. Whatever works, we keep it. Whatever doesn't, it leaves. And then if you're the band of the week, on the week when co-hosts quit, you become the co-host the next week. So if Joe ends up getting a different job and he can't do it, I will be relying on all of you to come back as co-hosts.
Wednesdays are actually good for me.
Wednesdays are good. All right. Look at that. Late's already in. So what's up next, guys?
Yeah, I'll talk. All right.
Gosh, I have to talk.
Yeah, I'm playing bongos at this point, so my role here is done.
All right. Well, this song is called "Field of Crimes." This one basically has the exact same, origins as all of our other shit. We literally came up with this fun instrumental thing, and we could not find a vocal line that fit for it. Like, for the life of me, I just couldn't think of anything. And then when I'm going, down to my car to clean my car out or some shit, which is amazing in itself, by the way. And literally, I just started humming this random melody and shat out a song. It's basically about how much I don't like the government, because I don't like the government.
That's good. That's a good thing. We encourage that at All Western New York Radio. We tend to defy all authority figures here on All Western New York Radio. Well, we're flouting the FCC just by our very existence, because we can say things like "fuck shit," "son of a bitch," right here. The FCC doesn't like.
Shit out a song though.
Shat out a song.
We shat out a song. Past tense.
I mean, seriously,
That's
you just
right.
gave Lath the AIDS bongos or something. And he's going to get HIV positive when we're out of here.
I don't know that he died from AIDS for sure.
I'm no doctor.
I don't know. I'm eyeing those bongos up. I'm not sure right now.
Fantastic.
AIDS.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. World has possibilities, but they'll find me, making love where they can't see. They won't find me. There's no one up out here. Only dollar signs and cheap bills, expecting us to cower in fear.
waging war for peace. Right, right, right. The big man says it's alright. It's alright in front of you, but they'll blind me. Can't you see just what they do? They won't find me, to blind us, defining us as who they think we are. Get out the sensation, so it's alright. Waging war for peace. Crying, but the big man says it's alright. Lost track. Oh, we'll never see what happened here. Distract lights. Where will you be when it's time to rise up from the ground? Send us out to fight your wars. Look behind me, spreading hate on distant shores. Terrifies me. Born to serve the whole line. Stuck sheep for all alive. Meant to answer to the high.
You know, this is my favorite part by far of doing the Noah's Ark show. We get 3 people in studio, good people. You're all very nice, very cool. Come in last minute, nonetheless. And then you subject us to this performance that is just so incredible. I can't thank you guys enough. This is really, really great.
That means a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Could we convince you to do one more song? What do you think?
I think so.
What do you want to?
Or 2 or 3 or 5 more.
We're a jukebox.
Yeah.
However many more we can convince you to do.
Do you just want to do Wake?
Sure.
All right, this is a song called Wake. We've never done this acoustically before, so we're just legitimately just pulling this out of our assholes right now.
We're also out of beer, which is a big consideration here.
Yeah, it's bad.
I have one more, if you guys don't mind sharing. I do have one beer in the fridge. And
It's your show. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh, no, it's yours. It's yours.
Come plundering your beer.
As long as I don't have to play guitar, I'm good.
Hey, those bongos actually sound pretty good for being, covered in AIDS and Joe Kuzma's previous bongos. It's, they work.
The
They're
soul
amazing.
lives on.
That's right.
So
That's
does
right.
the HIV. I mean, whatever.
Cody, you get it. That's what I like about you.
Thank you. I try. Shameless plug. This next one is actually off of the EP, so
Great.
anyone who's out there listening, tell us which one you like better, or if you like both, that's cool too.
And I'll tell you what, in a little bit we're going to hear the studio version of the song, but here we go with the acoustic version, live in studio. Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week.
I hate to face this, but I'm losing grip again. Psychosis in my head, leaving me behind for you. I'm playing hard to get, or rather hard to keep. Forcing never to forget what you are inside is waiting. Don't tell me you're gone. Don't tell me you're through. Don't tell me you're done, because we know it's untrue. But before you go, kiss me once again. Hold me in your arms and play pretend. Everything is right. Everything is alright. Everything is right. Everything is alright. I'm losing everything. Can't you feel me slip away? These thoughts inside my head storm me like a hurricane. I won't see myself die. Won't be controlled by my thoughts. For you I should be strong. For you I'm gonna fight. Don't tell me you're gone. Don't tell me you're through. Don't tell me you're done, because we know it's not true. But before you go, kiss me once again. Hold me in your arms and we can play pretend. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. Everything's alright. Everything's
Just fantastic.
That one's
Queen
tough
City
to play
Catastrophe.
without cymbals. That's really tough without cymbals. I heard the tambourine and I was like, oh, start playing that. We could use something that rings. But no, he just stepped on it, I think.
I'm like trying to climb over the tambourine and the cowbell. They're both over here.
Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week. Awesome, awesome stuff, guys.
Thanks so much.
Find out more at facebook.com/Queen City Catastrophe. Check these guys out.
You can find us this Saturday at Stamps in Tonawanda, or May 7th, Wednesday at the Dinosaur Barbecue.
Is there anything else?
In Buffalo, if you guys didn't know, there is one in Buffalo on Franklin
Yes,
Street
the
now.
new Dinosaur Barbecue in Buffalo. Have you been?
I haven't, because I don't like crowds, and I'll give it like 6 months before I can say. I guess we're playing there, so we'll have to go. But not knocking the establishment. But Claire and I are doing a acoustic duo set. Is the first set there on Wednesday the 7th, and then the full band will be playing immediately afterwards.
Very cool, very cool. So a full night of the Queen City Catastrophe, the full experience.
Full night of Claire Sweeney. That's what you got.
Yay.
She's pumped.
I'm so excited. To be fair, we probably haven't been to Dinosaur Barbecue because I'm vegetarian. So I don't know if I can eat anything there.
Don't kid yourself. It's not because of that. We don't like the crowds.
Totally because of that.
If it was up to me, I still wouldn't be there. Between me and me, I just, we were playing a gig there on Wednesday, and it's a great establishment. I don't want to knock the establishment, but
They may be able to do some kind of barbecue tofu thing that would be amazing, I'm sure, if they did it, right?
as long as there were no crowds there.
As long as there were no crowds.
Really, all it comes back to, if it's, I only shop at Wegmans at 3 a.m. I don't like it.
So what do you guys think? One more?
Sure.
That's on Claire. All right.
Now, Claire, you've got to pass that beer around to everybody. It's the last one that we have.
know.
Otherwise, we're going to start drinking absinthe here in a second.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. And the problem with that is...
Okay, you guys do this song. I'll get the absinthe going.
Bluff has been called.
Party up in here. But I will piss beer because I'm nice like that.
Booyah achieved.
Thank you guys so much. Queen City Catastrophe, just fantastic stuff.
What do you guys want to do?
I can throw a curveball at you.
What are we curveballing?
Ooh.
You know what I'm thinking.
No, we are not.
Bluegrass.
That's not what I was thinking at all, but we can do that.
Okay. Let's do them both.
Okay. Alright, well, this is a song called Catalyst. Normally, it's like really hard rock and shit, but this is a random bluegrass version that we do sometimes, I guess. Like you and now, something's got to give. Don't release from bills and within. What the hell are you here for if not to revel in anger, flame of clarity? You're the holiest of sins. Sign and hold down in my brain makes me want to up and run, but something holds me back. Tells me to relax and take it away. Chemicals in my blood. Uncontrolled reaction. You hit me like a meteor. I'm still shocked and shamed, a victim in this never-winning game. Yeah. My heart's drenched in adrenaline. Can't you see your name? Sing cyanide boiling in my blood makes me want to up and run, but something holds me back. Tells me to relax and take it all in. Chemical
Oh, fantastic.
Just for listeners, he really did bring us absinthe during the middle of the song. So
I
he's-
did.
he is Noah is a man of truth.
He is a hero of the common people.
Oh, Joe.
I'm doing a video and I see Noah bringing the absinthe, and just she gets the biggest grin on her face as soon as he sets it down.
That's my girl.
She didn't believe him.
I was dead serious about the absinthe.
I
It's got the wormwood in it and everything.
I felt so bad because I started the song with your beer in my hand. I was like, oh no, it's not what I intended. I don't want to drink the last one, but I guess all's good.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the Ark.
To
Now, I don't know how we haven't talked about this, but the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah,
Not
we got that coming up at the 12th. I guess it's on what, a week from Sunday.
That's right, May 4th. Sunday, May 4th at the Trowelf Music Hall in Buffalo. Doors at 3:30. Battle of the Bands finals. Tickets $10. You can get them from the band, or you can go on to Facebook and find out more.
Yep.
about that.
So tell us about this. How long have you guys been battling here?
Goodness, it started a long time ago. The first round was in November.
Oh, wow.
So I think they had 4 rounds.
The first round was in December.
December. It rhymed. So
Close enough.
from there, we've
Also
been waiting patiently. And 6 months later, here we go for the finals.
Very cool. Very cool.
There's
All
a
right,
lot of good
best
acts.
luck.
Thanks.
All right, that's really neat. Now I heard talk that you guys had another tune you were thinking about over there. Is that right?
What were we thinking
Can we
about?
squeeze another one out, you think?
We could. I just have no clue. I have no clue what she's looking at me like I should know the song. I'm like, I don't know things. You
I mean, the
Use
one
your
I was
words.
thinking of was a cover that everyone wants you to sing that you never want to sing.
Ah.
There are a lot of those. What one?
It's not Duran Duran, so
Oh.
from a popular film that was
App?
also. See, she never wants to do it, so
Yet it was her idea.
Yeah, it was her
No,
idea,
I'm not doing
her
Let It Go on the
aggressive
radio
idea,
when I'm sick again.
and it's that she has. I mean, there's a 40-degree temperature change, so anyone with sinus issues understands that. Like, probably didn't wake up breathing well this morning. I know I didn't, but I don't sing, so it really doesn't affect my life so much.
I'm feeling the same thing, my friend. Same thing.
I don't know what other.
What would you like to do? Then? What would be comfortable for you?
I guess we can do a Duran Duran song if that's the
Absolutely
case.
not. I don't have that shit memorized, man. We have more songs that are originals. We can bullshit the hell out of.
It's not really
bullshitting.
It's not really bullshit if you know how to play your own song. Hey, I didn't write this at all. I wrote it like right now, guys. I swear.
Yeah, well, if you guys been bullshitting so far, it's working fantastically. So
That last one, we haven't done an acoustic version of that song since like the second show we played, and I don't know if we even ended up doing that.
Just a heads up, I haven't played bongos since like 6th grade, so like I don't play guitar in the band, so I'm really reaching on all fronts here.
dude, Leif, you're nailing it. You're getting all kinds of sounds out of those things. This was fantastic.
That's awesome. I mean, I was the guy who got the phone call, so that's my role here.
You also might have AIDS.
Well,
whoa.
I mean, you signed the waiver on the way in, right?
I don't.
We have a few different science experiments going on here with the Ark.
Cocaine's a
By
hell of a
appearing on the
drug,
Noah's
huh?
Ark show, you agree to accept any and all diseases communicated by instruments on the Noah's Ark show.
Well, Joe, you're the one who's gonna be sick by Friday, so you better watch it back there.
As long as it's Friday and not tomorrow.
Just got to get you through tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sharing a microphone with you.
That's never a wise choice.
All right, I think we got one more.
One more?
I think we got one more.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah. All right. This song is called Nectar. I actually wrote it because, wow, I'm gonna get real deep here. Okay.
Do
I
it.
used to struggle kind of like with alcohol.
Absinthe
as
does that to people.
Wow.
I was pointing at the drink in the background. And she said, "I used to struggle that." It's like, oh.
Now I feel like an
Yeah,
asshole
so-
breaking out the absinthe.
No, I know, right? No, I just accepted it. But yeah, no, I used to drink like a lot when I was in college. I have, I've struggled with depression in the past and stuff. A lot of my music is about that. It's my expression of,
Sure.
just, like what more functional way to express yourself than music, I figure. So.
You know, absolutely, and it's a testament to your character that you can relate that through to your music to help others who are struggling with the same kind of problems.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm hoping that someone, going through the same stuff, they'll be like, oh, wait a minute, that person sings and that's what she did. She made it into a developmental, good, a positive experience and a
Right.
positive thing.
Yeah.
Well, Claire has very pronounced opinions on bettering the world and the community, and I personally think it's important to get her out and have her voice heard. She's tends to be a little bit more shy and timid and doesn't voice her opinion. So if the music can do that to inspire the world, I think that there's no greater person to deliver the message.
And that's part of what you guys do, is stand up for your convictions through your music, which is great. A lot of people write music that's, just fluff. To be able to try to change the world and do something special with it is really what music is all about.
Well, that's why I really wanted to, I wanted to be a musician for a long time. Like I said, I'm used to, singing in choir. I was in the All-State Women's Choir.
Mm-hmm.
I used to sing, more operatic stuff on top of the theater. I was trained in theater and jazz. I took music lessons for about 7 years. I was taking 2 lessons a week in different styles. I was just really drilling myself. It was something I was very serious. I took it, very seriously.
Right.
And that's why I'm so hard on myself all the time. But, a lot of pop music is just let's drink a lot and go bang. Yeah. And
Yep.
it's just I just...
Hollow. It's hollow.
It's very hollow. There's no soul to it. And
Yeah.
that's just... I can see how it's affecting, the younger generations. I can see it in my cousins completely. They're walking around singing frickin' Nicki Minaj. And I'm just when I was a kid, I understand that I was singing Britney Spears, but Britney Spears was a little less direct about the message, at least they were more creative with lyrics, but nowadays it's just let's F this, let's F that, let's...
All they want to do is YOLO.
And drink. And drink and YOLO, man!
That's all they want. They're YOLOing all the time.
So nothing wrong at all with getting a little deep, because so much of popular music is so shallow.
It's very shallow, and it's kind of horrifying. I can't
Right.
even... I have to I can't even listen to the radio anymore, because so much of the shit is just so shallow and so not representative of who I am or who, the human race is a magnificent thing. We have so much, intelligence, so much soul to us, so much possibility in what we are, and a lot of the times I feel we just kind of throw it away.
Every day and every action is a decision of what you create in the world.
Exactly.
And, everyone could create negativity or create positivity, and it's a choice.
Exactly. And it's just as someone who's struggled with, depression for basically my entire, adult life and teenage life, that means a lot. It means so much more to someone who's, your life is based on being positive, you have no choice but to wake up in the morning and be okay, I need to face this day,
Right.
with a smile and with, I need to think about the sun, not about the rain that's outside. I got to think that the sun's still out there, no matter what, no matter what it is,
I personally like the rain. Just saying.
It was an analogy.
What an asshole. I don't know. Did you mix this absinthe with a sugar cube and the whole getup?
I didn't do the whole sugar cube.
That means she's feeling it.
It seems to taste okay by itself with just the the anise flavoring and all that.
Wait, is this just a straight glass of absinthe?
No, it is cut.
Okay.
I cut it for you.
Thank you. I'm gonna say I gotta drive home after this, man.
We want everyone to be safe. Absolutely. It's heavily cut.
So this one is called Nectar, and it's about alcohol.
Alcoholism.
About
To
absinthe.
get back to what all of that was
Right.
supposed to be about. Sorry, I kind of went on a
No, it's great. It's great. Thank you.
psychological rant. Shit.
All right, ready?
We worship the creation. Watch as I fall to addiction. Mourn for me, for my affliction. They want us bowing down. Tragedy will not be a victim. Will not
the media approve. Empathy glorify me like God. It's a tragedy, not on a billboard all time. Chemical warfare, a poison in your veins. Society, love just flow. You watch and we obey. Illusions, medications, change my perception. Losing grip on my connection with reality. Glorify me like God. It's a tragedy, not an awful glorify me like God. It's a tragedy. God, I hope you fall down to
Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week. What an awesome jam. You guys rock, man. That was fantastic.
You're the best.
Thank you, guys.
Glad to be here.
So glad to have you. How's that absinthe going down?
Oh, buddy.
Wonderful.
Smooth as silk, is it not?
It's smoother than it should be. All things considered. Go cut my ear off, you know.
Can't thank you guys enough. What an awesome jam. Just fantastic stuff. Find out more at facebook.com/Queen City Catastrophe. And, of course, check them out at Stamps, at the Tralf, and all the other...
Barbecue.
And the Dinosaur Barbecue.
And for anyone interested, you could find Claire Sweeney. Same, facebook.com/Claire Sweeney. It's Claire without an I, Clare.
Right.
And her and I have a handful of shows in our acoustic duo coming up, including the grand opening of Habibi Shisha Lounge on Elmwood Avenue on Thursday, May 1st.
And
we'll
the shisha.
Yeah, it's a cool place. I gotta say, cool. It's a BYOB situation. You can order a pizza there. Go get a hookah, and bring your beer, grab a pizza, listen to some good music.
I love that. We go down there and have a hookah.
It's in the old Ambrosia, so it's
Oh, okay.
yeah, really excited for it.
Yeah, that's
over
cool.
on Hodge and Elmwood.
Right. Very cool spot there. All right, guys. Let's do. Why don't we do a couple more tracks from the EP? And I understand you all have to run, unfortunately, because Claire's got another band practice.
Yeah, I'm in another band. It's more of a prog rock type thing, very similar to like the sound of Styx. We're called Forewarned. I'm very exciting group, very fun.
Actually fronted by the fellow who did our vocal recording, Steve Super Ritz of Resurrection Audio on Grand Island. He's
Okay,
a
great.
hell of a guy, really great person to say the least.
Oh yeah, an amazing musician, amazing songwriter as well. He's
Just a nice guy
Yeah.
too. You know? He's just really
Just a heck of a nice guy.
you got it.
heck of a nice guy. There you
Yeah.
go.
I've met Steve. He is a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It must have been fun for you guys to work with him.
Yeah, no, he's just, it's funny because, like, I'm just so critical of myself, especially in the studio. I hate listening to my own voice a lot of times. Like, I sit there and just cringe. If you hear one note that sounds off to me. And there were times in the studio with Steve where I was like, oh, I gotta redo that. And he and Lace would look at each other like,
I guess. if it means we won't, get into an argument on the way home, redo it, please.
Very cool stuff. Thank you guys so much.
Hey, thanks for having us. It means a lot to be out here.
As promised, we're going to get back into the studio version of Wake. We heard the acoustic version earlier. Let's check it out. Queen City Catastrophe, our band of the week. Awesome stuff. Dig it.
Try not to face this, but I'm losing grip again. Psychosis in my head, leaving me behind. I'm playing hard to get, or rather hard to leave. But you never do forget what you're inside is great. Don't tell me you're done, don't tell me you're through, don't tell me you're done, because we know it's untrue. But before you go, kiss me once again, hold me in your arms and we can play pretend. Everything's alright, everything's alright, everything's alright, everything's alright.
Say hi, this is Tony.
Hi, this is Tony.
And I'm Scotty.
This is Megan.
This is AJ. We're Whiskey Reaver. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. We're running it back. How did us start?
Set, go.
Hi, I'm Tony.
I'm Scotty.
I'm Megan.
You're not holding the microphone there, so you're holding your finger.
I'm Tony. Start it over.
I can hold it over there. Oh, okay. All right. My bad. I'm ready.
Hi, I'm Tony.
I'm Scotty.
I'm Megan.
And I'm AJ. And we're Whiskey Reaver.
And you're listening to
allwnyradio.com. What?
Time to walk away from the past into life. Darkness swallowed me in thoughts of you. To heal the planet's peace, the darkness has no place in paradise. To heal the planet's peace, the darkness has no place in paradise. It's time to walk away from the past into light. All we ask for is a clean slate, a breath of ashes. To heal the planet's peace, darkness has no place in paradise.
Life's like a roller coaster, you have your ups and downs. Times when you smile and there's times when you frown. No matter what I go through, I hold my head high. Same with you, don't let things get to you inside, just let them slide. Just let them slide. Yeah, things don't always go the way you want. You can bitch and complain, no, it's not gonna stop. Don't think about the past, what's done is done. Think about the future and what is to come. Just have some fun. Just have some fun. Say the grass is greener over on the other side. Is it all a lie now? You will just have to decide which road to take and which path you want to go. Get over things quickly when you are low. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. If you had it bad today, look forward to tomorrow. Do anything you can to get over your sorrows. Don't worry, everything will be alright. Don't be sad, relax. Enjoy your life, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life.
Came
you in confidence. That was my mistake. I told you words thought you want to hear. Now I wish I never said a thing. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. A few days go by, you guys come to me, telling me I must change. It's funny how it works out. You got what you say. Feels like I'm the only one who goes to blame. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Been this way for 22 years. Not one of you guys said a thing. I did what I did. What's done is done. Wish everybody goes back and has the fun. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Few weeks go by, my temperature starts to rise. Afraid of what I might say. It's funny how things work out. That just two guys were trying to destroy everything I helped build. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Feel no pain. Feel no
Okay, that's our band of the week, Queen City Catastrophe. And we had to play a couple more tunes from Psychedelic Dragon just so we could hang out and talk to these guys a little bit longer.
Yeah, these guys are cool as shit.
Absolutely, just great people, great music, and just fantastic to have them.
Very cool people to talk to. Everybody should go out to their shows.
Indeed.
And we will certainly have them back on All Western New York Radio at some point.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I'll tell you what, if I end up having to leave the Noah's Ark show and I get a spin-off, these guys are going to be my first guest. Either these guys or Dirty Smile. One of the two of them.
That's totally understandable. Wow. Great stuff, you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys.
Pleasure having you in.
Take care. Drive safe.
Find out more, facebook.com/Queen City Catastrophe.
You realize we wound up dragging their set out for the entire show. You realize this, right? Like, they wanted to go late. We were supposed to have for the first hour.
Indeed. Indeed.
For almost the entire show. I'm glad it's a slow news week.
And thanks to them, because, man, it was, they have other engagements, other commitments to get to, but they stayed here for most of the show. That was awesome.
Well, you started serving them absinthe. What were they going to do?
It's my go-to move when I have people in studio that I just love hanging with. I'm like, let's drink some absinthe.
The YouTube, you know what? I bet the YouTube viewers during those last couple of songs are like, why the hell am I looking at Joe's crotch on screen? It's very difficult to get a good angle on filming here.
I was going to say that. I bet that standing up on the chair, which is rickety and dangerous, and I salute you for doing it, sir. But I bet getting up there and doing it, you probably got some really awesome videos. So check out the...
I actually managed to get all three of them without anybody blocking anybody else when I was up there, so that's good. That's why I was trying to crawl around on the bed over there and everything and try and get a good shot. It was so difficult to get a good shot in this and they were the first band. They were the first band to perform on the Noah's Ark show in this studio.
In the new studio. That's right. I didn't even think about that. And they sounded fantastic.
They
really.
did. They sounded awesome, and you didn't really have to tweak the board much.
No, it was far easier than it ever should be. And but you know what? That's not a testament to me. That's a testament to them. They are fantastic musicians, and you can tell they've got a great vibe. They work together really well, and you know, might I say one more time? They jumped onto the show at the very last minute. I mean, we booked them not 4 or 5 hours ago. So just awesome. Queen City Catastrophe.
I tell you what,
gamers, man, they came ready to game.
I'll tell you what, I came home from work this morning. Well, I had a job interview after work this morning, and that went well, except they couldn't afford me. So, you know, I got home about 9:30. I went right to sleep because I knew I had to get up and come to the show. And every couple of hours, I just woke up, you know, not for any particular reason, just kind of woke up. And I just happened to get up, look at my phone, see what time it is, and it's like, oh, I have a text message. And the first one is, oh, you know, our band canceled, but I need you guys. And then the next one is, oh, we got a replacement band. Like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going back to sleep.
That's right. That's things happen fast here at All Western New York Radio.
They do, and they were an awesome band to have on. All the bands we get on here are awesome.
You're absolutely right. And a huge thanks to Mr. Ted Powell. I've got to thank him for putting this together because he did. He found Queen City Catastrophe for us at the very last minute. And I've got to say, yet again, Ted, you came through. I don't know how he does it, but he finds the most amazing bands for us to have here on the show. And that was an absolute pleasure to have those guys here today.
Well, since we're still on air, let's there's
a few more minutes.
There's a little well, that's what's great about it is it was a slow news week, so there is stuff, but there's not a lot of stuff.
Right.
So
let's soar some Marlins, my friend. Can the Marlins soar?
They can, apparently. It's playing.
If I can turn you on. There we go. Sorry, buddy.
Let's play ball, it's game day. We want strikeouts, base hits, double plays.
Double plays, triple plays if you can.
He'll roar of the crowd. Come on, Marlins, make us proud. Come on, Marlins, make us proud.
There's something about this song that it actually, if you sing this song in your head, when there's nothing else going on, it'll get stuck in your head.
I know that.
Right? I got to give Scott Stapp some credit because
This song, yes, this song, and you know what else?
The
you know,
best song he's ever done.
You know what other song gets stuck in your head? And it goes back to Queen City Catastrophe here.
Yeah.
Is the Idina Menzel song from Frozen, Let It Go. If you've seen that movie and you think of that song, it's just like in your head. I saw a video earlier. It was a guy doing that song in all the different Disney character voices, but Disney took it down, so I can't link it to you.
Just awesome, and thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and for checking it out. And you know what? If you did, you just got a treat, because that was an awesome show. Awesome performance there from Queen City Catastrophe. But I digress. We must move on. It is the Scott Stapp infection.
Yes!
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Each week we here on the Noah's Ark Show, we pour over the headlines. We find out what the musicians of the world are up to. Who's been arrested? Who's been sued? Who's changed their gender midstream? Who's become gender fluid? And you know, who knows? It's fluid. Who knows? We're going to talk about it. We're going to assign point levels. And then August 8th, 2014 absinthe, we're going to assign the Scott Stapp Championship winner, ladies and gentlemen. And I think, Joe, it's going to be hard for anybody to top Andre Johnson, who cut his own dick off.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the points the points that we gave him. I think it was 817 or 874.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Look, it's hard for anybody in the Stapp infection to get out of the single digits, ladies and gentlemen. But Andre Johnson, 817 points, because the man cut his own dick off and jumped off of a building and survived. And that's just a fantastic contribution.
And this week there is nobody that's going to touch him, because there's not really anything that bad. Everything is actually kind of positive things or just like frivolous kind of things, but nothing really bad.
Fair enough. Fair enough. A slowish news week.
It is a very slow news week. We're going to start with Prince. Prince has returned to Warner Brothers Records after 18 years with a deal that will see him regain ownership of his catalog. His classic Warner albums like Dirty Mind, Controversy, and 1999 will continue to be licensed through Warner Brothers as part of a new global agreement. As part of that deal, Prince's classic Purple Rain will be re-released in a remastered deluxe version in time for the 30th anniversary of the album and movie. Other planned reissue projects will follow, and Prince will issue a new album too, although it's unclear if that title is part of the deal. A brand new studio album is on the way, and both Warner Brothers Records and I, spelled EYE, are quite pleased with the results of the negotiations and look forward to a fruitful working relationship, Prince said in a statement.
Wow, Prince magnanimous, coming out with a new album.
You know, I've got Purple Rain on my DVR. I've got to watch it. I started watching it, and then I had something else going on that I had to do, and I didn't get to finish watching it.
2 albums I'm going to buy this weekend. The Eels' new album, which is something like the Insufferable Solitude of Mark Oliver Everett, something like that. But anyway, I'm a huge Eels fan. Don't fault me for it, people.
I've only heard one song by them, and I did like it, which was Novocaine for the Soul.
Well, that was their one big hit back in 1996.
Yeah, that's the one song I know by them, but I think that's an awesome song.
You believe that's almost 20 fucking years ago, man?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
God, it seems like yesterday. But the other one, Purple Rain by Prince. I don't own the album. I've heard a lot of it. I've got to go buy it. I've got to have some Purple Rain in my life here, my friend. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
I'm getting into a lot of the 80s stuff these days. I don't know why. It's weird. It's a weird attraction, but yeah. Hats off to Prince making nice with the record label and getting stuff re-released.
Police have reportedly confiscated a collection of Jay-Z's old master recordings that had been stolen. I told you, this is a positive week for news. Producer Chancey Mahan, who worked with Jay-Z from 2008 to 2009, was allegedly found in possession of Rockefeller Records master recordings from 1998 to 2002 that Jay and his team had thought had been lost, according to TMZ. Mahan told law enforcement that he reached out to Live Nation to tell them that he planned to auction the recordings or hand them over to them for a $100,000 storage fee. He continued to say that they settled on a fee of $75,000. When Mahan went to the storage facility on Friday, where the recordings, which were valued between $15 and $20 million, were being kept, he was reportedly detained by LAPD for questioning, but not arrested. According to Mahan, LAPD were contacted by Jay-Z ahead of time. The LAPD will remain in possession of the recordings until a judge decides who has rightful ownerships. Sources tell TMZ that Beverly Hills Police Department are further investigating extortion allegations against Mahan, while Jay-Z's team has filed a grand larceny complaint with the New York Police Department. Jay-Z's representatives could not be reached at press time.
When I hear a story like this, I stroke my mustache in a sinister way because I believe that there must be some sort of conspiracy involved here, right? Is that paranoid?
I think that's paranoid because I think if this guy kind of like confiscates, Jay-Z's not going to pay this dude $75,000.
$75,000.
Come
on.
To get his own music back. Well,
we have a caller.
We do.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the Noah's Ark Show.
Noah,
Yes.
I have a complaint.
A complaint. Please register your complaint with me
I
now.
don't want to fucking see the attic walls when you guys are talking. At least move the damn camera back over so I can see your faces. Like, what the hell? I've been watching this show for how many years? You can't fucking switch it up on me like that.
Okay, give me 5 seconds, and in that 5 seconds, you need to fill the air while I go and adjust the camera so that you can see Joe. Can you do that? Ready? And go.
Yeah.
She's not doing it, Noah.
What is the deal here?
You were supposed to fill
I
the
can't
5
handle
seconds.
it.
You failed me. All right. Joe's on there now. Look.
I'm on camera. Hi.
You can see Joe's
there we
beautiful
go. There's
face.
Joe.
There I am. It's so important that they see me. It's so important that they see me if these are my last few weeks on the show.
Guys, is Joe back on the fucking screen yet?
He is. He is. I can
should
see
be.
it. I'm
looking
looking at
directly at the camera. It takes a few seconds though before the use.
Just a little bit of a delay. Yes.
Okay, there's Joe. Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Who are we speaking with, caller?
Sorry, I'm running back and forth. It's Jen.
Is it
Think
just
what?
Jen?
It's just Jen.
Oh,
It's just Jen.
just Jen. We missed you. Will you stay with us for the rest of the show?
Sure. What are you guys up to?
Well, we're just running through the staph infection right now. We've learned about Prince re-releasing some of his catalog, and what else? All I can think of is
Jay-Z getting his catalog back.
Yes, Jay-Z, conspiracy. What do you think, Jen? Is it a conspiracy?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Okay.
I'm not the only one.
Okay, at least you're not the only one.
Okay.
Well, this is.
I'm agreeing.
This would be, I guess, our winner, but like I said, it's such a slow news week, I wouldn't even call it that. But back on April 11th, the Onion-esque parody site The News Nerd published a fake story about Patti LaBelle punching Aretha Franklin at an R&B soul concert on March 20th. Franklin didn't appreciate the clunky dose of internet humor and posted a formal denial of the scuffle on April 15th. Apparently that wasn't enough, as the Detroit News announced yesterday that Franklin is filing a $10 million lawsuit against the News Nerd.
$10 million? Whoa! Whoa!
Said Franklin through her publicist Gwendolyn Quinn, the stories were not presented as satire or humor. It was presented as a serious news story intended to depict me in a slanderous and derogatory way, defamation of character. A disclaimer at the bottom of the News Nerd website does announce that the stories are purely satirical and for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
The parody story claimed that LaBelle was arrested for assault and battery after attacking Franklin with a Mayweather-style right and left. The fictional squabble was apparently sparked when Franklin repeatedly threw epic shade at LaBelle, shunning her at public events.
I think that's actually pretty funny. Come on, if you were in a story that's in The Onion or something like that, you know that it's not real. And if you don't know that it's not real, and this has already gone to court, ladies and gentlemen, this has already been decided, so this lawsuit is going nowhere. But, if you don't realize it, and you go out and file a formal complaint like this and try to sue them
for $10 million.
For $10 million, it just shows how completely out of touch you are. Come on.
Well, the Detroit News also points out that the story's byline has been changed to The News Nerd Staff from its original credited writer Cato Leonard, and that the text has been altered as well. Franklin initially posted the following statement on April 15th. I've never heard anything crazier regarding myself and Patty allegedly fighting on March 20th in Atlanta. On March 20th, I was in New York City readying for my birthday party. Sorry, LOL, laughing at my typo error. I meant party. No, it said birthday Patty, which we all had one fabulous time. Patty and I are cool, and we always have been. I enjoyed her at the White House. Classic Patty. The News Nerd has also written stories about Rick Ross collaborating with Dairy Queen on Maybach music-themed Blizzard, and Taylor Swift having a medical condition that makes her afraid of black men. Could other litigious artists be getting ideas? Franklin's rep did not immediately respond to a request for comment.
Come on, that's funny shit. These guys they're fighting the good fight out there.
$10 million.
Oh my god.
$10 million. That suit's going nowhere. I'm sorry.
Could you imagine if we got sued every time we parodied something?
Well, that's just it. A parody of something
ridiculous.
legally, a parody or a satire of anything is fair use. That's something that transcends copyright law. One of the few things that transcends copyright law. It's the backbone of everything that we do on this radio show. So you're absolutely right. If we were able to be sued by parodying something, I would have to have moved to Mexico many years ago.
You know, but it's not just the fact that it's not just the fact that they're suing. It's the fact that now this website is going to have to obtain lawyers, and they're going to have to waste their time in court, and they're going to have to spend the money on the lawyers.
Countersue.
Well, yeah, I mean, and if they're anything like us, they're not making a ton of money doing what they're doing.
No, I'm sure they're not. But like I said, countersue for lawyers' fees, for everything. I mean, make this a huge embarrassment just to show how completely out of touch the whole I can't say it. God damn it. Urethra Franklin is just out of touch, and that's what happened. It's sad, but it's true.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
Welcome to the digital age. Just Jen, am I right on this?
Yes, sir.
I love Just Jen. She just signs up for whatever. She agrees with everything.
It's just because I love you guys.
Oh, we love you, man.
Yeah. I'm excited I finally was able to watch the show this week because, I miss you.
We miss you. We've got to get you live here in studio, Just Jen. I think we've talked to you so many times.
Talk to your friend about that.
Well, he hasn't been on the show in a while. I don't know.
I know. I asked him what he was doing. He said he was at home in bed sick. I said, "Oh, that's crap."
He's very sick. Be gentle. He's very sick. He probably needs some chicken soup and some tender loving. Can you do that for him?
Oh, I don't know. We'd have to talk about that.
Okay.
He'd have to see me first.
Right. But I don't think that precludes us from being able to bring you onto the show here.
Well, let me know.
Or does it? I don't know. I'm not sure how this works.
No,
Joe,
it doesn't.
Joe, help me
You don't control me. I'm a fan. We should have Fans Day.
A fan day?
Yeah, a fan day where you bring a fan onto the show. That'd be cool, right?
Fan of the week.
Yeah, there you go.
Instead of band of the week, we have a fan of the week. Okay. All right. We'll talk about this more, Just Jen. I'm going to put this together.
Yeah.
We can do this. We can do this.
Oh, great.
I like it. Joe, that was our winner?
Yeah, that was our winner.
Oh. All right. For our winner,
I told you, slow news week.
It was a little slow. That's okay. That's all right. It's still important that we, peruse the headlines. We find out what's going on. We assign a point level to the winner, which I'm going to give 6.5 points. 6.5. Is that fair?
I think that's fair.
Just Jen, what do you think?
The half? All right. We'll give it the half. The half count.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I like that. And with that, well, Joe, I guess we've come to the end of us, my friend.
I guess so.
Just Jen, thank you so much for calling. We genuinely do appreciate your listenership and your participation.
Anytime.
You are a great friend of the show.
I'm usually here, so.
I know. We miss you. Where have you been?
I just got my phone turned back on, so.
Cool.
And I actually had to use a friend's phone. I'm on her minutes, and she's probably going to kick my ass. But
oh, Jesus.
I used my friend's phone to call in and complain.
All right. We will let you go. Thank you so much for calling.
All right. Till next week, guys.
Next week?
Adios.
Adios, amigo. Just Jen, thank you for calling.
And I will be here next week.
You're coming next week?
I will be here next week.
Ah, fantastico.
I think I've got at least 3 weeks left. If I get the job, I think I got at least 3 more that I can do.
Okay, good.
I think that if it's, yeah, I think that sounds about right.
All right, I need you, my friend.
I will keep you posted.
Let me pump this up for 1 second because we've got a lot coming up here on the Noah's Ark Show. Things really just blowing up here. We've got a lot of incredible artists coming on the show in the coming weeks. Next week, the 30th of April, of course, we're going to have Katie Ann on the show. Not only is Katie going to be performing for us here live in studio, which I promise you will be incredible, she's also going to be debuting a brand new single, and for the first time ever, she's actually been kind enough to come onto the Noah's Ark show to debut this new single and video, and she's actually going directly from our show to her release party, which is happening that same night. Yeah, it's really incredible. So that's next week, April 30th, KDN. May 7th, we're going to be here live with Moments End, local metal band. I think they're going to come in and do some jams, too, and then we got a few other things lined up. May 28th, we're going to have Karina and Six String Preacher here live in studio. So just in the weeks in between, we're out to some other people. We're not quite confirmed yet, but they'll be here. Don't worry. It's going to be fantastic. So in the coming weeks here in the Noah's Ark Show, lots and lots and lots of great live music, and that's what we love most. And tonight is the perfect example of that, with a band like Queen City Catastrophe here in studio with a jam like that. People, you have to love it. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Joe, my friend, a pleasure.
Always.
As always. As always. And here it is, 8:15. We're into overtime, and that means we've got to get out of here, folks.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you around. Forget about the maybe. We will be here next week. That's right. Next week, April 30th, KDN in studio. Huge release of her video and single, Strong Am I. She's going to perform in studio. It's going to be fantastic. Thank you so much to Queen City Catastrophe. Find out more at facebook.com/Queen City Catastrophe. Check out their shows. Those guys jam, man. They jam. Claire, just a fantastic vocalist. And
I honestly wouldn't have known she was sick if she didn't cough in between verses at one point.
Right, no, not at all. She sounded completely healthy. So I can't wait to see those guys when she is actually completely healthy and hear what she sounds like then, because it's going to just blow you away, I'm sure. Fantastic stuff from those guys. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Noah's Ark Show here at allwnyradio.com. Please tune in to Noah in the Morning tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. I'll be here. I'll be live. And, it's going to be wide open. We're going to do some crazy shit. Otherwise, you can give us a call here at All Western New York Radio anytime at 716-402-4218. You can, of course, also send us an email, noahsark@allwnyradio.com. And you can find us on the Facebooks and the Twitters and all that kind of shit if you do that kind of shit. Joe, final thoughts in one word, my friend. Music! I love it. Music. It's here. It lives here on the Noah's Ark Show. Thank you for tuning in. Good luck. Have fun.